Hello, I am Dr. Che, and in this video I would write model letter 1. This is part 2. As you know, this is a IELTS writing task 1 course, letter writing course. Please subscribe to my channel. Look at the description box for updates and links to my Facebook groups. Like and comment to encourage me. Share with other students to help them. Subscribe and press bell icon to get more free courses on all of these topics. This is an overview of my letter writing course. I have started from general information about task 1, band descriptors, types of letters, how to write formal, informal and semi-formal letters, top 10 tips, common phrasal verbs, contraction, useful language for each type of letter. Then I would write more than 12 model letters in my course. Open playlist of my channel and watch complete course in order. Link is given below in the description box. This is a playlist of my channel. If you go to playlist of my channel, you can see there is essay writing course, 54 videos, grammar course and vocabulary course. So open playlist of my channel, playlist this one, to get more free complete courses. I would write a complete letter and I will make some mistakes and I will correct at the end. Okay, this was our task to write underlined one. I have already explained in the first video. So this was brainstorming of my ideas. I called and they gave me instruction. The equipment is on and don't switch on. Door is hard and I'm still waiting. I want to replace it or refund. So I would plan it. Dear sir or madam, as we don't know the name, I would write the intro or purpose. Then I would write bullet point 1 in first paragraph, and then second and the third bullet point, and the third one I look forward to would be my a closing phrase, and then I would write yours faithfully and comma, and then I would write my complete name, not only first or last name. So let us get started. Dear sir, you can put slash madam, or you can write sir or madam, comma. So first of all, I need to write my purpose. Purpose can be I am writing. Purpose can be I am writing. I am writing. And what is my purpose? And you can also give some background information for what you are talking about. So here I would give some background information. I recently bought purchased or bought, can be both of them, a microwave oven. And you can give a receipt number for a reference. Receipt, the spelling is very important. RECEIPT, receipt number. (20013). You can put any number here. And from where you have bought? From your main road shop. I am writing with regards to some problems that happened or that occurred. Double R with it. So I recently bought a microwave oven, a receipt number dash, and from your main road shop. I am writing with regards to some problems that occurred with it. So this is my these are two sentences in my purpose, so it would be better if we can join them. We can put comma here, and I am writing, and I am writing. Now it is better. We have joined two sentences, and it looks this is compound sentence now, and it looks better now. And I am writing with regard to some problems that occurred with it. So my next is, I would write first bullet point is what is the problem with the equipment. So I don't switch on it, the door is hard. Let us write. So if we need to write at least two or three sentences with what was the problem with the keyboard. The problem with the keyboard is that it does not switch on and the door is very hard. And the end of the paragraph, no, you will lose marks. You have to give some background information, give some extra information, but relevant one, and expand it a bit to give a detail. I was very pleased when I got home with my new microwave oven. Instead of repeating microwave oven, you can write any other word. With my new purchase, but unfortunately when I opened it and tried to switch it on, I was very pleased when I got home with my new purchase, but unfortunately when I opened it. As you can see, I am not using very complex sentences, just a compound or a bit longer sentences, but these are a bit simple, not very academic as you write in your essays. But unfortunately when I opened it and tried to switch it on, I was when I try to switch it on, it does not switch on, so I was unable to do so. So you can here explain what you did to switch it on, but still it doesn't work. So you can add some information here. Even after replacing its power cable with another one, with a new one, it didn't start. So this is a bit more information. It didn't start. So after replacing its power cable with a new one, it didn't start. Then, as the letter is formal, so we can use these kind of connecting transition signals. Moreover, however, furthermore, but don't use them in your informal letters. Its door is very hard to open. And what happens, and sometimes it get stuck. No, it is single, so it will use it gets stuck. Now my first bullet point is complete. Now let us move to the second bullet point. Second bullet point is, when you call the shop, what was your when you call the shop, what happened when you found the shop? And here they say you found the shop, but no action was taken. so keep in mind. I would write a game. They gave me some instructions to repair it, but I was not successful. Then I called again. They called me. They told me that they would send a repairman, but I'm still waiting. What you would like to do? This is at the end. Then after this discovering these problems, I immediately called your office. So give some background information. Don't start that I called your office and they told me something. So give some background. Say give some expand your bullet point. One of and what happened? You call they mostly representative pick the call. One of your cus customer care representatives. One of your customer care representatives picked up the phone and gave me some instructions to resolve the problems, but what happened? All in vain. There was no solution. One of your customer care representatives picked up the phone and gave me some instructions to resolve the problems, but all in vain. Then I called again. Or you can say in the same time he told me, then he told me that he would send a repairman to my home to get it fixed. Then he told me that he would send a repairman to my home to get it fixed within 24 hours. He gave me 24 hours that it would be repaired. But what happened? Let us connect the another sentence. But 48 hours or 73, you can say, right? Any 48 hours have passed and still he has not arrived. Then he told me that he would send a repairman to my home to get it fixed within 24 hours, but 48 hours have passed and still he has not arrived. Let us move to the next. What I want them to resolve it. Let us see. Say what you would like the manager to do, replace it or refund it. As you can see, this is not a very long bullet point, so you can adjust with any other, but you can also write a separate one. If I adjusted with the second one, it would be very long paragraph and there would be imbalance, so I would write a separate one. To resolve as I have told you in my essay writing course, we would write with resolve, with issue we write resolve, and with problem we use solve a problem and resolve an issue. To resolve this issue, I would like a replacement, a new one. But if it is not possible, if you cannot give me a new, If it is not possible, then please provide me with a full refund. Let us explain it about a bit more what I can do with this, so that I can buy a new one. That is fine. Let us end this letter with the phrase I look the same one. I look forward to hearing from you. You can end it here, but you can also add some extra thing. From you at your earliest convenience. At your earliest convenience. Then you would like write, as you don't know the name of the person, you would write yours faithfully. If you know the name, you would write yours sincerely, yours faithfully, comma, and then your complete name. For example, John Smith, not only John or only Smith, John Smith, something like that. So after that, you should have at least 1 or 2 minutes, 1 or 2 minutes to proofread your letter. And while proofreading, you would see, first of all, you should write your start and end is okay. It means dear Sarah madam and yours. It is according to formal or informal letter. It is fine or not. Then you would see the purpose is clear. And bullet points are okay. Then you would spelling mistakes, grammar mistakes, and for example subject, verb, agreements. Punctuation is very important here. Punctuation is okay, especially contraction. If you are using contraction is very important. If you are using writing a formal an informal or semi-formal letter, you should use contraction, but don't use contraction in your formal letter. So you have to look all of these things in your last 1 or 2 minutes. Just quickly proofread. Dear sir, madam, I recently bought a microwave oven. Then quickly proofread your letter to see if there is any mistake. I am not going to waste your time. Just do all of these things at the end. After watching my complete course, you would be able to write very good letters, but remember, you should always get some feedback from any true IELTS expert before taking your final exam. I would start my correction service in the last 6 months of 2021. I would work together with an IELTS expert from UK, a native English teacher, to provide you advanced, comprehensive and cheap writing correction service. This is my Facebook ID. Stay in touch with me if I can start this service earlier. So please subscribe to my channel. Look at the description box for updates and links to my Facebook groups. Like and comment to encourage me. Share with other students to help them, and subscribe to my channel. And press bell icon, this one, to get more free courses on vocabulary, grammar, writing, speaking, listening and reading also. Thank you very much. Thank you.